And we're live. This is Jim Crashers, and I'm Dondo with a very special guest today in house. We have Gianni Kryptonita, right?
Yeah.
I got it right, Vasquez?
Yeah.
Gianni Vasquez, but Kryptonita is a fight name, and I like that.
Yeah, I like it too.
It's very cool. Is that the Spanish word for kryptonite?
Yeah, it's the Spanish word for kryptonite.
How'd you get that name?
I got from like one of my really old teammates back in Mexico, so we was trying to find like a nickname, and then he always was like pushing me and motivating me up there, so he was the one giving me the name, because when I started fighting, I started with kickboxing and Muay Thai Pro, and I got lucky because I take it off the undefeated from like 4 guys.
Pretty cool.
So they was like coming pretty high, so I got the kryptonite.
I like it. Kryptonite.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of a thing that takes down Superman, so that's not a bad thing, right?
Yeah.
You know? Is green your color?
Not really.
No?
No.
Kryptonite's green, I think, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it's the kryptonite color,
Right?
yeah, it's green, but
See?
it's not my color, so.
Not your thing?
Yeah.
So we're talking earlier. You're here from Reno, Nevada, but originally from?
I'm from Mexico City.
All right, born and raised there?
Yeah, my whole life. I just gonna be here this July around 4 years, and United States back and forth, but like I'm from Mexico City,
That's really
100%
cool, man.
there.
I like that. I don't know how you transitioned to Reno, because Mexico City is one of those, it's temperate, it's a mellow climate, but it's nothing like Reno. Reno is super hot or super cold.
Yeah, hell yeah, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's why I moved down to here to Cali, because honestly, we don't even have snow in Mexico.
Yeah.
So we only see snow on TV and all that stuff. But when I saw it for the first time ever, it's like, hell no. It's like I can't stay here too long, so I have to move. And then eventually, I like Reno, but it's pretty quiet for me. I've come from like a big city, so.
Sure. That's a big change in life.
Yeah.
So you ended up back down here in LA. And how did you discover Timo Yama?
I mean, like I've been looking for all the kind of gyms around, like the pretty big names, and then Timo Yama. A lot of people know Timo Yama as a Latin Mafia.
It's famous, man. Yeah.
For the Latin Mafia.
I love those guys.
Because
right?
they have like
Chito Vera,
Alex Perez, Carlos Esparza. Used to have like Humberto Bandenay, like
right.
people from like Latin America. So I just called them one time to ask for information, and also Alex Perez, one the guy was talking with me all the time.
Oh, you got lucky.
So like,
right?
Yeah,
you got the homeboy.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Alex on that win, right?
Oh yeah, but that's
a win over the weekend.
Yeah, awesome performance, like really good submission. So yeah, he did really good. I think so. He's like killing it right now. 125
He's
UFC.
on it. He's
the next one for sure.
On a roll right now. We like that. So wish him all the best. Tough weekend for all of us that were here in LA. We hear bad news, of course, not fight related, but we're all affected by what goes on. So hats off to the our thoughts and prayers go out to the families, especially Orange County. One of my it's LA where they happen, but they're saying now that all the families are from Orange County, including Kobe's family. I don't know if you heard that. But,
yeah, I heard about that. Like I also I went to one place called like Ossify Dogs to get physical therapy all the time to get recovered. And then one guy came from just therapy, and he said like one of her bodies or him, I don't really know. Really, he was hiking, and so he saw like the crash, like
crazy
front to her eyes. So they even has like a video. There was kind of video, so it was like really like hard to see it because you see like the helicopter going down, and then like fast. Honestly, like the same in the movies, like soon as hit the ground, like explode.
Crazy.
So it was like kind of hard to see that thing, and then imagine it was like really close to here. So
yeah, it absolutely was just an hour away. You know what I mean? Stuff happens in Mexico all the time. But first time here,
Yeah.
Crazy. But yeah, it's terrible. But yeah, that brings us to now and talking to Mr. Vasquez about his future. So you're at Timo Yama, you're fighting professionally. What got you here? So coming from Mexico City, usually boxing is the path that a lot of young men take, but we're in a different time now.
Yeah, actually I started at boxing when I was 12. But I mean, I really like to challenge myself, and then I like boxing and all that stuff. But like MMA for me represent more like a challenge. I've been doing Muay Thai, so basically after boxing, I take as a background for MMA Muay Thai, and then I've been fighting Muay Thai professional. But MMA is like really, really like hard thing to do. Like, so for me, the hardest is the thing is the better for me. I want to test myself, I like to test myself. So I think so like Mexico is a really good country. I love Mexico. It's my country. But here the high level about training, the people you're gonna face is way harder. So I think so that's the one thing make me to come here, because I want to face the best guys. I want to be better. So to be better and get to the big show, you have to face the best guys.
I think that's the right attitude, and you certainly are in the right company of people. And it's amazing that you want to take the hard road. I often hear other things from people like, well, this is boxing is what I do, or Muay Thai is what I do. I don't really want to go to the ground, things like that. So having the balls and the fortitude to put it all together and to understand how to use it, because you can learn all those things, but you have to put it together. And it's got to come together naturally, especially in the cage. Somebody's coming at you, got to know, right? You got to be able to switch gears.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm sure that's what you're getting from those guys. It's an amazing team there. So it's awesome that you want to do that, because oftentimes I hear the other, like they're going to stick with one discipline, but to learn multiple disciplines at a professional level where someone's trying to kill you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And want to take that beating, he says, I want to learn. It's harder. I like that.
Yeah, for me it was so hard came to the United States because in Mexico we don't really know about wrestling, honestly.
Sure, luchadors, that's it.
Exactly, that's always I'm playing around with that with Alex and my other teammates like Desmond Torres or other guys when we're doing wrestling, because like when I first came to Timo Yama, I mean I wasn't doing any wrestling at all, I think so, and then even now my wrestling is like okay, it's getting better. But I told like, you know what, mijo, the only I have to do is my lucha libre, bro, because like if I got a takedown, it's not for wrestling. It's lucha libre, bro. This is like Mexican wrestling.
It's what's in your heart, man.
Yeah, because
I
like
love it.
we don't even know about wrestling up there. I remember one fight, and I got the guy from behind, and then I used to be like watch a lot of videos about wrestling because I wasn't know about it, and when I was back home, and then I saw a suplex, so I was like, you know what, I want to try that thing. That's one cool. Day, and I was grabbing the guy, professional fight. I grabbed from behind, and then in my head is like, okay, I got this. I saw the video, I remember the video, so I can do this. I tried to suplex the guy. I just land on my head, my shoulder. But the crazy thing is like,
you're not the only one. At least you tried.
But the crazy thing was like, because we was in Mexico and people doesn't know anything about it. Yeah. Everybody was excited, man.
Oh,
everybody was like, yeah. I was like in my head. I was
street fight.
Yeah, I was like on my head, just like feeling the pain on my shoulder,
sure.
and like. But it is what it is. Now I'm getting better. My wrestling, Alex Perez is my wrestling coach, so he has a lot of experience in wrestling, and then I've been feeling more comfortable. Like I don't really care about like going to the ground and standing up.
Well, you're not too bad at jiu-jitsu.
My jiu-jitsu, yeah, that's that's one
good,
thing
bro.
I like to do. Like my jiu-jitsu is like I feel comfortable going to the ground. I had few submissions, and then. Just to stay active.
Okay, so you're coming from boxing, kickboxing. When do you start picking up jiu-jitsu? When does that come into play for your fight career?
I was start like with kind of grappling when I was like around like I think so 17, I will say. But the thing is like I'm from Mexico City, but my family moves like 1 hour like out to the actual city. So like where is my little town? Nobody knows anything about jiu-jitsu. So when I started up there, when I was 17 with grappling, I was just training like once a week,
sure,
or like a couple times a month.
It's hard to find a partner,
and
huh?
then it was like really hard even to find a place to learn the right way, So after like a few years doing only grappling, I started doing gi, jiu-jitsu with gi. And it's completely different. Sure. And then at first I was hating like jiu-jitsu with gi. I was like, this is like, like.
Well, you're fully dressed.
Yeah.
You're learning all these handles.
Yeah, and then and you can break the grips. It's so hard. So I was like, you know what? These guys, they don't want to fight for real. They just want to hold me down. So right. I don't like this thing.
Yeah.
But the more I start training, the more I start understanding that you have to be more technical to be really good at jiu-jitsu with gi. So, like I say, I like challenge myself. So it's like, you know what, these guys are way better than me, so I have to like push myself and keep the pace, because like I can't just let someone hold me down, because it's some MMA fighters, they're like pretty good at takedowns, but they don't looking for the submissions, or they don't looking for the ground and pound. So they just hold you down, and then at the end of the day, if they finish on top, they still winning. No matter what.
Fight. It's a boring fight, but they win.
Exactly. So for me, I learned that in the hard way, because like I got two losses against people. They just was holding me down, and was kind of like really like annoying, because I was even talking shit to them. I was like, hey bro, like you called yourself a fighter and then you don't want to fight me. So go back to your wrestling thing, and then here we're fighters,
Yeah.
Like if you take me to the ground, submit me, I take the loss.
Sure.
If you take me to the ground and ground and pound and like destroy my face, I take the loss. But if you just take me down, hold my waist and hold me right there, it's like it's not like really like thing for me.
It's not a fight. It's not really a win. It's like holding you up against the cage too. Getting off the cage is also a form of an art, right? Because you've got to be able to shift your weight and get, I like it when they put people in the clinch and kick their way out of it, knee their way out of it. But that's another thing. I've been seeing a lot of people get pushed up against the cage. It gets real boring, maybe stalling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, we can say it's a stall, but like I said, at the end of the day, like win is win and lose is lose.
That's
so,
true.
If I have to do that, I will do it. Like with these guys, I was like talking shit, but when the fight was done, I shake your hand and I said, you know what, congratulations, you did a really good job. You was following your game plan. I was following my game plan. My game plan was talking shit to you, get in your head, and make you standing up.
Yeah.
Doesn't work, but I take it. But it is what it is. It's in the past. Not right now. Like I'm ready to go like wherever they want, and then just fix the things I was having problems, and then like just keep going.
With a wrestling coach like Alex Perez, it seems like you're going to be able to move now. Nobody's going to be able to hold you down. So probably keeping your hips deep, right? Being able to shift weight, being able to get loose. Nobody's going to hold you down with his instructions.
Yeah, for sure. Like my last fight, MMA was kind of crazy history, and because they called me like 3-4 days notice for LFA, so I was like a month after do like a Muay Thai tournament, professional, 2 fights in one night. That
The
tournament,
Mexican way, 2 fights in one night.
yeah, I did that tournament here in San Diego, and then wasn't even like easy fights.
Sure.
8 rounds. First fight, 3 minutes, 3 rounds, 3 minutes, Muay Thai full rules, elbows, everything. And second fight was 5 rounds. So I did that fight, and after 4 weeks, they called me 3 days notice. So we take the fight. I went one weight class up. I'm 130 fighter. I went to 145. But in my head, I was like, you know what? I'm always training with Chito Vera, like Alex Perez, like Luis Smolka, like Desmond Torres. So I was like, these guys, every day we train together, like they kill me.
Mm-hmm.
So what this guy can do against me? Like
I like your thinking.
it's like I train with these guys.
You're with the best. What can this guy bring?
Because honestly, for me, I like to be the guy in the room, is getting beat every day, because that's gonna make me better. If I'm the guy in the room, I'm beating everybody, I'm in the wrong place.
That's a fact.
Yeah. Because some people, they like to be like that. Feel like they're like the big dog in the room, but it's a small room, and we're in like a big ass world. So for me, what's the thing? Every day I got killed by those guys. Like Alex Perez take me down, hold me, kill me up there, and it's annoying. Chito Perez, like we go stand up, like he kick me, he do a lot of stuff. Like Luis, always fun, but that guy never get tired. That guy never back up. So we always have good stuff training up there. So when they call me like 3 days notice, I was like, I don't know. They're like, it's a good fight for you, Gianni. I'm like, I started thinking all those stuff. But you know what? Let's go fight. That's what I came from. Let's go fight. We fight. We take the fight. I finished the first round. Like first round. Alex Perez, Chito Vera, Coach Colin Oyama in my corner. So they were saying like, you know what? We just take the fight 3 days. So you have to go up there and kill this guy. And that's what I did. I came, knock him down, mount him, elbows in the face all day.
TKO.
He give me the back, and I choke him out.
You got him.
I
You
choke
gave it up.
Yeah.
I like
No,
it.
I wasn't looking for the submission, but like if they give it to me
up.
for free, I will take it.
Why not?
Exactly. So like we take the fight, and then like that's all in my head. Like I train with these guys. He just killed one guy, put him to sleep this last Saturday, and then like he's the guy like beat me every day at the gym. So
That's right.
I mean, I'm training with the best, so of course I'm on my way to get to be the best.
I like that thinking. That's very, very good of you. Now you mentioned you're going to be going back to Mexico. So what's going on in Mexico right now?
I'm just going to see my family for a few days. A couple stuff I have to take care of there, and then just like basically that's it. I just have to go see my family. Couple things that I want to take care of up there, and then we have a lot of like people there, like really interesting about like my career, about like
I can only imagine. You're growing at such a fast rate. I mean, that's for them. Sometimes things don't happen very fast in Mexico. Everything's kind of slow, and you're going straight to the top, man. You're already doing it.
Yeah, like I say, it's like hard for me to talk about this, because like it's my country, but at the same time it's like it's what it is. That's why we left, That's why my coach back home, he told me one day, you know what, Gianni, like you have a good future, because I was in college. I was like in college. I was working. I was lawyer, and,
Wow.
and I was working.
That's a career.
I was fighting up there. I was like working, fighting, and then be a lawyer. But for me, the fighting is the make my life, keep going.
Mm-hmm.
So my coach, he just told me one day, you know what, like, I think so. Like, if you wanna be in the high level, and then if you choose this as your life, you have to move on. Cause like, just to be honest, like, Mexico's not gonna give you more than this. And then more especially, cause like my last fight in Mexico, they do like kind of one like really bad stuff, like the commission. I took the fight with one like really really tough guy. They say it was like a draw. He hold me down. We have a draw, and then after like 25 minutes, something like that, they changed the decision.
Not good.
I was like already in the
How does that
backstage.
happen?
I was like kind of celebrating,
Yeah.
like it was like, oh, we fight. Like the guy was like the first champion from Combate Americas 135. His name
Really?
is Pochito Dai. I really like that guy. He's really like cool guy.
Yeah.
We have fun. We really did like a really good fight, but like, wasn't the problem with him? Wasn't the problem with the promotion? Was the problem with the commission?
Sure.
So it's like, for me, after that loss, was like my coach was like really like hurt. He was like, you know what, we can't do this anymore, cause like, if you're not with the right people, like, we can just like get stuck your career here. You have to move on, and then
Smart.
like get the right people
Mm-hmm.
behind you. He's like, I love you, son, but like, if you wanna be somebody in this sport, you have to move on. And for me, that's the best coach I can have.
That's right. Yeah, he cared enough to know that there's a lot of politics.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's dirty.
Yeah. Was like that. Like I say, the problem wasn't with the fighter. The problem wasn't with the promotion. The problem was with the commission, because like, I never in my life I saw like someone change like a decision, and more after like 25 minutes.
That's
If you're wrong, you see, oh, okay, I lost.
Yeah.
And then like, oh, no, sorry.
They hold off before
It's
the
like,
hands raised.
okay, no, sorry, we did a mistake.
Yeah.
He won. But he's like, it's a draw. 25 minutes, they call my name and hear name again.
Unbelievable.
And I told him that, you know what? We're gonna get a rematch, and I'm down,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
'Cause,
hell
like,
yeah.
I don't like to keep like things like that, like draw or something like, no. Let's go
Finish
get
it.
it again, And they call like, you know what? We did a mistake. Gianni lost. I was like, what? And then
They robbed you.
next week he got a contract with Combate. So it was like, for me, like, okay, it's what it is,
Yeah,
like
you learned.
we say in Mexico, the sun come out for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So my son is gonna go out for sure.
That's for sure.
Wasn't my time that day,
Yeah.
and I'm happy for that, because right now, if my son come out, I'm more mature, I'm more complete, and then I'm ready to go.
Sounds like it. Yeah. In LFA, I mean, that's pretty high. That's a high level promotion.
Yeah.
I mean, Combate LFA is right there. Professional fighters from this area. I realize combates are fighting all over Latin America. You're fighting all over here. So I don't know. You might be in a better place. I mean, they're both great promotions.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, for me, I'm like really open to go fight wherever they call.
Okay.
We're ready. We're training hard every day. Coach Uyama is that kind of guy. That's one thing made me stay with him, because like, he's the guy like, he's gonna push myself every day. He know I'm gonna work hard every day, and he know I will be ready if they call me 3 days notice, like the last time,
Mhm.
because he knows. He's every day at the gym killing me, and then like, he's like a hard coach to be with. But to be honest, for me, that's what I like,
Sure.
because that's the only I'm doing, fighting, full-time fighter. So if you want to be a full-time fighter, you have to know you have to push yourself,
Mhm.
because like, up there is like, one time Coach Oyama say one thing, like, up there is maybe more than 50% people way better than you, but they just don't have the opportunities. They just don't have like the contacts to be here, and I understand that, and I believe that.
Yeah, it's an amazing thing. You're right, and you can go into any dojo, training academy, gym, and you can see guys they're putting it all together, but the opportunities may not come. Maybe they come at the wrong time. Injuries can happen. There's so many variables to being the best that you can be. So to put yourself where you are now, amazing, dude. And you have a whole bunch of new brothers, man, and sisters, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's like
Yeah,
a family.
yeah. We're family all together up there. Like the same as my jiu-jitsu gym. We're family, and that's what, for me, that's another thing. Martial arts give it to me. You know, like because I came to the United States by myself without speaking English.
Wow.
I never was studying English in my life.
4 years and you speak this good?
And in Mexico, I never was studying English here in America, but my dream make me come here. So when I came here to the United States, it's like not because I don't speak this language, it's gonna stop my dream. You know, when my mom told me like, "Oh, you're crazy. Why are you going up there? You don't even speak the English." It's like, this is my speak, you know.
Sure.
This is the one who's gonna speak with me.
My fist
So
do the
you know,
talking.
like I just have to go, show up, and then show what I have. But eventually, I started going to the gym, learning. You know, like get motivated, and then I meet a lot of amazing people around this like journey in the United States. So I meet people in San Diego, LA, Reno, Dublin, California, Sacramento, all over the places, and these people is like they never see myself before, and they was like being so nice with me, like like really really nice people. So I'm really blessed to be here and then to meet the people I have now in Timoyama's like my brothers. Like I really blessed. Like my jiu-jitsu place, also jiu-jitsu, they always have my back, like they always take care of me. So martial arts is one thing they is being giving me, so I like it.
It's amazing. You're a young guy and you have such a strong foundation and a very mature attitude. You know, I don't think you give yourself enough credit. I think personally, I think it's you. I think where you go, you gain that confidence in people. And not only that, because it's not just an act, you're the real thing. You know what I mean? You're ready to throw, ready to roll, ready to do what you got to do. And I think people love that. You know what I mean? I do. I respect that. You know what I mean? So, and just hearing this, I mean, there's a lot of truth in what you say, and then a lot of it takes a lot of balls to move from one country to another. You know, to do what you want to do with the best. You know what I mean? Because you're already telling me, you know, I was good there, but when I came here, it was tough. But I like it. So, you know, that's respectable, especially those guys at Timoyama, man. They're going to grind it out. So.
Yeah, exactly.
You know
That's what I
mean?
wanted to say. That
You're
they
gonna
grind
learn to grind,
you.
yeah.
Yeah, they grind you. They grind you. Like I've been around, I don't know, like 1 year and 3 months in Timoyama, maybe. But in this 1 year and 3 months, I see a few guys coming in, trying to be with Timoyama, and after like couple months, they can't keep up with the grind.
Sure.
For me, that's what I knew. Like Timoyama is the place for hard workers. If you're not hard worker, if you're honestly lazy, it's not your gym. Because Timoyama is the gym of hard workers. So you have to like be hard worker to be in Timoyama, you know?
I agree. Those guys are tough. You're with the best. I love that you're there. One thing we ought to do is thank your sponsors, of course, Our Life CBD, taking good care of you.
Always,
Compex,
man.
Right? Compex 2?
Hours.
Oh, Compex, Our Life. And we are going to actually go to a commercial. So we got it coming up right now, and then we're going to be back with Gianni Vasquez. Yep. So we got some stuff here from Compex. Very cool stuff. We got muscle tone and pain relief here in this device. And then we've got, man, I just love this. And the Fix 1.0. It's one of those hand machines that just pump into your muscles and loosens up the cartilage. And if you do jiu-jitsu, MMA, these are the kind of things that help you get to that next day. Of course, Our Life CBD don't hurt at all. I got to have my CBD as well. But Compex, thank you. Some great stuff to help stay loose. I dig it. And we got it coming right now. And it didn't hit me in the eye. Oh, catch that one.
Damn.
This is a dangerous place when it comes to Our Life CBD because there it is. This is the ointment, the topical. We've got tincture. We've got all kinds of different items for massage. If you just go to the website, ourlifecbd.com.
This is one of my favorite things ever. Like, I use almost every night.
Yeah.
Have my ritual, you know?
Yeah.
I take a shower. I go grab my tea. I also got like a new thing from Our Life CBD. It's like a coconut oil, like organic.
Amazing.
So I like to put a little bit of oil on my tea, drinking when I'm relaxing, and then like I say, every day we train. So sometimes we have a little bit of like pain or soreness. So I got this little thing. I grab it and I start doing massage. And then for me, for the night, I like the menthol. Cause like feels fresh and like, you know,
the
really
Mexican
good.
medicine, man, menthol, right? You got to have it.
Yeah, so I put it and then I go sleep.
I love
Next
that.
day I wake up and I feel like way more better.
Right.
So it's been helping me a lot since like I started using it. Cause like honestly, I never heard about CBD before.
Yeah.
So I was watching all my teammates like, oh, CBD. What is that thing? Is like drugs or like?
Not gonna get high.
You know, I was like, what? He's like, no. It's like a natural. You know, it's like nothing to be with like drugs or something, some stuff
All
like that.
natural, right?
I got the CBD or Life, and then
Awesome.
honestly, it's been helping me a lot.
That's great, especially for a professional fighter where you need recovery.
Oh yeah.
You need it from something that's not going to stop your performance. You know
Oh,
what
for
I mean?
sure.
So that's so good of them and Sean to provide this for you. So I love that. In Mexico, man, it's Vicks. I don't know. I know everybody does Vicks
Oh,
here,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. Oh
so
yeah.
menthol's just like that.
Yeah. No, you know
But-
what? My grandma, she always like, oh, you know what, mijo? Like something hurts. She got here bottle of alcohol with marijuana
Of
on
course.
it. She's like, just grab it, put it,
Yep.
and then like
My mom makes it. I know.
alcohol with marijuana. All my grandma goes all over the place. She can go out home without alcohol or marijuana.
Yeah.
My grandma. So
God
like-
bless your grandma.
I was like, grandma, like
Can't wait to visit Mexico.
the thing is, like, I don't even know from where my grandma get the marijuana, bro. So that was like, you know, like,
Yeah. It's family secrets, man.
yeah, man.
Wait till you try her coffee. Really cool. Yeah, CBD, man, it's what I need to stay loose because, you know, we get stretched out in jiu-jitsu and we take a lot of punches and all this stuff just kind of helps the body recover from that. You know, the CBD that Sean offers, and there's different things that you can do, not just the topicals, but, man, whenever I take the tincture, I get better sleep from the drops.
Oh yeah, I use
Right?
it. I use it right before go bed, and then like I say, I use it that one, and then if I feel soreness someplace, I use the little oil or cream. Then
Love that stuff.
when I wake up, I use again the tincture.
Tincture, yeah. You know it, man. It was something. I was making fun of somebody. Somebody told us over there. It was hilarious. I forget now, but it was funny. Chino. It was something. Anyway, so, Gianni, you're here with us. You know, what was learning how to box in Mexico like? Because that just seems like it's the place. That's where you want to learn. You got two things. You got soccer, you got boxing.
Yeah.
Right? So that, I mean, Mexican boxing, I mean, it's about standing in the pocket. It's about trading blows. It's not about dancing. It's not about the Mayweather style, you know?
I think so. That's the best thing ever. I can have it when I start boxing, cause like after that, like that's why people like to see my fights. Honestly, I don't wanna talk too much
Sure.
about me, but it's like I grew up in Mexico City, and I started training. So my first coach was kind of like family with Juan Manuel Marquez. For the people who don't know, Juan Manuel Marquez is the guy knocked out Pacquiao. So I always, even like right now, February I go back there. I'm going to that gym. and the same gym, Juan Manuel Marquez, Gym Romanza in Mexico City, and I train in other gym, boxing sometimes too. I like to just go visit, but up there, like old school, like nobody walks back. Soon as like you heard the round is gonna start, you go, put yourself in the middle of the ring, you take everything they throw, and you throw back. It's like, okay, so
It's like getting
it's like
jumped
a
in.
like a dog fight.
Yeah.
So even when we was training at the sparring, that's crazy because like I said, when I came to the United States, I started like learning about a lot of different stuff, like concussions.
Yeah. They
How
don't teach you that in Mexico.
everybody talk about concussion. I mean, what is that thing?
Yeah.
And like, no, because you get knocked out, you have to rest for like a little bit, a while, a few weeks. I was like, what is that? Like, no, because he got concussion, and people was like kind of like surprised, or like they was really like careful with that stuff. And we're like, up there we got knocked out, we wake up and then keep going next round. I never been knocked out, but I been the guy like I knock him out someone,
Sure.
he go down, he wake up, and then my coach is like, take a one round rest, you're going next. We never like
No 2 weeks.
I wasn't know anything about concussions up there. So
It's still kind of new here. I mean, I know that we're getting more information, so it doesn't surprise me. But yeah, you got to take care of your brain, man.
So like boxing style up there is like that. So
yeah,
you
it's
have to
ruthless.
go and fight. You can't run. You can't like back up. The stronger guy is the guy is gonna win. Like even like when I switched to Muay Thai, my coach up there, Mario Gonzalez, her style when we start training was like about grind, kind of the same as Coach Oyama. That's why I feel like I like it. They're both kind
You're
of
at
the
home
same.
with that, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like we grind, we're like keep a sharp our bodies every day. So when we start fighting, my coach, he used to say like, we're stronger enough during camp. So when you go fight, let's see who breaks first. Hands up, chin down, squeeze the mouthpiece. When you're gonna go exchange, squeeze the mouthpiece, chin down, hands up, and let's see who breaks first. Cause we're ready. I was like, okay.
Oh,
But
that's great. That's a great thought process. I like that.
But when I came with Team Oyama, the one thing I love from Coach Oyama is the footwork.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like, he's like, you know what? It's good and I like it, and then it's really entertaining. He's like, he was even
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about that stuff like during this week. He's like, sometimes we're watching sparring and like the people is not sparring is like having fun watching other guys just trying to kill each other. But it's like, kids, you have to be smart, cause like
That's right.
I want to be a fighter for like pretty long time right
you want
now,
a career, right?
So
Yeah.
I don't want to end my career because I'm gonna get concussion every day in practice,
Mhm.
So I never been knocked out before, and I'm not trying to get knocked out at practice, or even at fight. So when I start learning about footwork, I fall in love because it's like fighting for me is not about be a man; it's about be smart.
Mhm.
Because everybody can swing.
It's a fact. And you've already learned the hard part. You could already stand in the pocket. So now getting to move, right? And then you're also baiting people.
Yeah,
You move, they move, and then you got them.
Yeah, you have to be smart about
Yeah.
it. So that's for me. That's when you can tell the difference between a fighter or
Yeah.
martial artist. Because like a fighter is gonna be a brawler, kinda,
Mm-hmm.
and then people they understand the martial art. They are the people they gonna move. They gonna like play with you, like make a traps. They gonna like
Put the fight where you want it.
step to the side, do like a lot of that kind of stuff. So
Mhm.
for me, it was like, okay, I was a little bit wrong trying to just go for all the time, and I gonna still doing it, but I'm on my way to start like getting like everything good with my footwork and like all the stuff I have to do to get there.
Mhm.
Because like I like to learn every day different things, like I don't want to keep the same things on my pocket. I like to have like little secrets behind, because like everybody, we're professionals. So when you're professional, you're supposed to be take a fight with time. So that means say like the opponent can check your videos or some stuff about you. So they're gonna think they know me or they know what I'm doing or they know how I fight, but they don't, cause every fight is different, and then cause every fight I'm gonna be ready with another little thing, you know.
Changing it up.
So that's why for me is really like interesting fighting, cause like you don't wanna. I'm not trying to be the same fighter since I was 12 than right now.
So smart. No, I love that you bring up the martial arts part of it because it's so important to be adaptable. And you kind of carry yourself in that way that you always want to be a step ahead, a step outside, different than what other people think you are, right? Once you think you know me, you don't know me.
Exactly.
You know, I like that kind of thinking. So
one of the things that I think is really cool is, we talked and how when you're in between fights in MMA, you're spending your time actually competing in jiu-jitsu, so you're not at high levels, so you're not just sitting back, training, chilling, hoping to get a fight. You're still staying competitive. And something, when you told me that, and you told me if I can't compete MMA, I want to compete in something, whether it be jiu-jitsu and get better. I just love the fact that you're hungry, man. And you could tell that no matter what it is, you're willing to learn. Like, you didn't know grappling 4 years ago. Now you're doing competitions. And what was your record this year in jiu-jitsu?
Last year I did like 15 matches, I believe, in jiu-jitsu tournaments, and I won 10, all by submissions. And then
that's great.
I mean, I lost by points, but like I was doing like the more I can. I remember last tournament I signed up for jiu-jitsu with gi, open weight class with gi, open weight class no gi, like no gi weight class. I was like up there since like I don't even remember the whole day. I was the whole day up there. The whole day, like more than 12 hours, just competing. Compete people in my weight class. I compete and give people like 195, 205.
Whoa.
I was like, I just was
Like
trying.
rolling with me.
I was just trying.
I roll with them. That's why I know.
Awesome.
I was just trying to like test myself and
He's a
then
beast.
like try to keep like motivating myself, because like I get frustrated when I'm not doing anything between fights. Like if I'm not fighting, I start getting like little bit stressed because like my body is asking for. So
in a tournament situation, I know it's different than fighting. Do you find certain submissions come to you a lot easier? It's way different. There's no gloves on.
Yeah, if I'm doing nogi, I feel way comfortable because like you say, like they're not fighting like that is no gloves, so I can like slide in my hand like like sneaky hand.
Yeah.
But even eventually I've been fighting in MMA and I've been trying like do some kind of stuff, and like the guy is grabbing the inside of the glove.
Of course.
So when I'm competing nogi, like most of my nogi tournaments, I believe I finish everybody. Most of my all jiu-jitsu tournaments nogi, I finish everybody.
Yeah, once you take the gloves off, man, it's like a weight off your shoulders because they can get stuck.
Yeah, they
can
get really
grabbed,
stuck.
you know what I
They
mean?
get really stuck. Like
It doesn't fit under the neck. You gotta make your way under the neck.
Yeah. That's why I'm like I say like, if I'm trying to submit someone in MMA, I will open the window. That's what I say. I open the window
Yeah, no,
with
I
the
like that
hands.
saying. That's right.
Cause like
Get them to move their neck.
if you go straight for the submission, it's gonna be a straight defense.
That's right.
But like if you create the moment, just punching and punching, eventually, if he don't give up like something, the referee is gonna stop. But if most of the people they give you up, they give up the back. Like most of the people don't wanna get hit.
It's a strange thing, but you're right. From pressure,
Yeah.
they turn and that's it.
Yeah.
It's
Exactly.
a small thing, but they give it up.
Yeah.
And maybe they want out. Maybe that's what a lot of people say. They just want out. They're done,
like-
right?
like-
They broke them.
McGregor thing,
Yeah.
He always give the back. So.
Yeah. It happens. You're absolutely right. Now, do you have any sponsors that you would like to thank? I know we brought you on. I thanked Our Life CBD, of course. We love them. But is there anybody personally?
Of course, I want to thank you to our live
we love
CBD
that. Can't
because
get enough of
like
that.
I really like I love the products, and then I really like the guy. He's like really really nice guy.
Yeah.
Like I said, for me, I don't like to call it sponsors because like with him, I've been rolling. Like we go eat, we go
love
talk.
that.
You know, it's
Yeah.
like. And honestly, I'm the kind of person I'm really get embarrassing asking about like, hey, I need this. I'm not that kind of person.
I know how that
I know
feels.
that kind of person. I like to ask for things. I like to say thank you to represent. Like
Right on.
represent
Represent
is
is
always
it,
like
man.
always with me.
Dig
Always
the
like
jacket,
yeah. This is like a really good jacket. Pretty cool. Like
right? If you aren't
the
on our
business-
team, then fuck you.
yeah, it's the business champs, and then like I like the
Dig
things,
that.
man. And then
I gotta
at,
get one of these jackets.
at the inside says like all the fights and places Nate Diaz fought,
Yeah.
and I have like one of the, I will say, the best taco place in Orange County.
Tell
He
me.
has my bag. Her name is Tacos Manuel, bro.
Where's it at?
It's by 17th Street in Maybury. The one spot I always go.
All right, man.
Because it's across the street from my house. They have a different locations, but like I'm from Mexico City, so I know what tastes like a real taco from Mexico.
I want to know.
You know?
So, yeah.
So I
Tacos
always
El
there.
Gordo's where I go. That's from
Tacos,
TJ.
Tacos Manuel is like the best place ever you can go
All
and
right,
get
man.
some
We're
tacos.
hitting Tacos Manuel with him.
Well, we'll go rolling. Then after
We
we'll
gotta
go
do
eat.
it.
Oh yeah,
We
for
gotta do it.
that's the always we do. We always go roll, and after jiu-jitsu, let's go get some tacos.
Bomb.
You know, because like I already burned my calories,
yeah.
so I have to gain it back.
Anthony double.
Yeah, I got like another sponsor I want to thank is like Muscle Hammer. It's like a gun machine. It's really good. It's been helping me a lot, like putting the Muscle Hammer with our life.
Yeah.
Cause like I get massage, and then after I put the CBD, and my body recovers very well.
Nice.
And then I don't know, like all the people has been helping my career. Marcel Plumbing, my friend Mark from Reno, Nevada. He's always like up there to support myself. And
What's the gym called up in Reno that you trained at?
the gym I used to be training in Reno is Combat Sport and Fitness.
Okay.
The head coach, her name is Kelly Anderson, and I love that. That's my first family in the United States. I love those guys up there, and they always support me. They always like, even Coach Kelly. Like I say, man, I'm so blessed because like when I first met Coach Kelly, he was part of American Top Team.
Mm-hmm.
He was really good. He's like a black belt, jiu-jitsu, and I believe he's like NCAA Division 1.
Wow.
Really good wrestler. Good guy. But
You got lucky, man.
Awesome.
Falling into that. That's heavy.
awesome person, bro. Cause like when we meet each other, we was kind of starting the gym, so I was only me and a few more guys and him, and then he told me, you know what, Gianni, I'm gonna help you with a few fights and then get you ready and everything, but after that we have to find a gym for you, cause like you're bigger than Reno and you don't want to be in
You
Reno.
keep outgrowing your cities,
So
bro.
for me, then Coach Kelly told me that, I was like, you know what? This is my coach here, cause like he's not looking for like make anything from me. He's the guy love the sport and wanna help me. So that's the people you have to like love, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like so
And
for
trust.
me, I love those guys up there in Reno. They always helping me. They always up there, and then I hope like I can come visit soon, cause like I got also my purple belt under him.
That's cool.
Yeah, and then
When
I
you're ready to go, we'll tell our Life CBD to sponsor the trip. Let's head up.
yeah, let's
I
go.
dig it up there.
Yeah,
I spent a lot of
they
time
do
up
they
there.
do fight to win up there in Sacramento.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
Sacramento,
they
that's right.
do. And even in Reno, they
They
do.
did it?
They
I
do.
had no
Yeah,
idea they
they
did
do.
in Reno.
Yeah, now in Reno, fight to win, because jiu-jitsu in Reno is pretty big. It's a
Mhm.
lot of like gyms. All the gyms in Reno, they know me. They all my friends.
That's cool.
I like to meet to
It's a small town.
to have friends all over. Yeah, like I say, like Reno, but it's Reno, Sparks,
Yeah,
you know, up
Verdi,
there,
yeah.
you know. So they're all my friends, and they're all cool.
Right on. It's good, man. You bring a lot of good experience, and you're not limited to one place. I like that. You got a very open mind, and some people don't have the ability to chase things as far as you have. I mean, from Mexico City to Reno is a long distance, and then over to Sacramento, and then back down to here. And so you're moving, man.
Yeah, I've been all over the places. I've been in San Diego too, like I said, San Diego, Sacramento, LA, all over the places, meeting all kind of people.
Mhm.
You know, like
And Tacos Manuel's the best you've had.
yeah, for sure,
Even better than San Diego and LA.
For sure.
You gotta be kidding me. Here
No.
in Orange County?
for real.
I gotta have this place. I'm a taco
Yeah,
connoisseur.
yeah, for real. Believe me, I even have like, bro, believe me, the first time ever I went to that place was fun because like I was trying to go to the store and I saw the taco place and like, you know what? I'm gonna get some tacos. I went up there. After that, I went 5 days in a row or 4 days, like every day. I was like, these tacos are so good, man. I was like, these tacos are so good. And then
Smells like home.
I finally meet Senor Manuel. I thought it was just like the name,
Yeah.
Tacos Manuel. No, I finally meet Senor Manuel, and then we were just talking, and then I was doing posts, and he's like, "Oh, you like, bro, you're a fighter, right?" He's like, "Yeah." And he used to be trained, and he used to be like do kind of MMA.
Mhm.
So he's like, "Hey, bro, like if you need some help with something, just let me know." And my head was like tacos. Like I was like, in my head.
Meal prep, tacos.
Exactly, and my head that was
Mexican meal prep.
and
I
my,
love
and
it.
my head was the only thing pops, you know, like, oh damn, help, like from
Yeah.
Tacos Manuel.
Yeah.
I said, I even posted like,
Oh, hell yeah.
ready for the week.
Right? That's his coronavirus. You got a bunch of coronas.
So I was like, you know what, need some help. I was just like, tacos. I mean, like, if you ask me for help, like I will come like every day, you know, like not I would say like not too greasy, because I want to keep the diet and all that stuff, but like, and then
One taco shell. That's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One corn tortilla.
Yeah.
That's two.
So, but now it's became like kind of dangerous for me because like sometimes I just want to go say hi.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, what's up? You know, I
He
just
beat you.
yeah, exactly. He's like, Gianni, you want some tacos? I'm like, no, bro. Like, no. Like, I'm okay. I'm just came to say hi and what's going on. You know, it's like 4 tacos. I'm like, okay. You know, like
I'll work out extra hard.
We never say no to food. That's my
Hell
mom
no.
always told me.
Hell no. You don't know when your next meal's coming.
Yeah, like okay, no worries, bro. I take the 4 tacos. He's like, no, I got you. Let me know when you're gonna fight and all that stuff.
Mexican meal prep. Tacos. I like that. That's cool. Tacos Manuel. Hit him up.
Yeah, we should go. We should go.
Oh, we're gonna go. No two ways about it. I want to
We
do
gotta
Manuel.
go back to Hustle. Hustle's a really good guy too, man. Really
Yeah,
nice guy.
Hustle is amazing.
No, he's a cool guy.
Tell me
man.
about Hustle. What is that?
Hustle,
You said hustler. I'm on. We're taking Johnny to
Hustle
hustler.
Jiu-Jitsu in Santa Ana. They're at Checkmat Gym.
Okay.
So I had the pleasure of going down there, meeting Gianni down there. We rolled.
Is that Johnny's home gym?
That's his.
So
his
Timo Yama for
jiu-jitsu.
MMA, mixing it up. Hustle for jiu-jitsu.
It's my jiu-jitsu gym. Yeah.
Okay.
The professor is Russell.
Okay.
Awesome guy, like a world champion, Pan Am champion, and then the best jiu-jitsu coach ever I can have it right now. He's been like improving my game. Honestly, since I started training with him, like my game changed like from 2 to 10.
Wow.
Like,
Yeah, caught me in an armbar.
and then what's crazy though, cause like he has like, I would say he has all the monsters he make. They're like 205, 225, 195, and he's world champion at 125.
I love that.
He's 120 fighter.
Yeah.
So when everybody
All
came,
technique, right?
when everybody came to that gym, like one of my friends, he's like he was the number rank here weight class in blue belt in the whole world for flow grappling, and he always say the history. When I came first time ever to jiu-jitsu, he's like, I saw the professor like, what this kind of guy do to me? What this guy can do it to me? He's like a really short. He fucked me up.
That's right.
And then so when I
Hey.
came was the same. So when I got like destroyed by Professor Russell, I was like, if he can do this, I have to do it.
Yeah.
Cause like he's like smaller than me, and he killed me without like using a string. Without
technique.
using a string.
Of course.
So he killed me. So I was like, okay, this is the guy I want to learn from, you know, because he's all technique.
Yeah.
And then he's so nice person, like such a nice person. The family in Russell in Hustle Jiu-Jitsu, like all the guys, they're always like support to me. And then like they, like I can say whatever I need, they gonna have my back.
There's a guy there that I used to play a lot of basketball, and I used to train at the 24 Hour Fitness Chapman.
Dory.
Yeah.
That's
My
the
boy
that's the
Dory.
one that's the one I told you. The blue belt, first one in the world.
He's going to be a fucking monster for multiple reasons. This kid, when I used to train there, he would be running on a treadmill studying, right? Then after he finished studying, while he was running, studying school, he would go in the gym with a booklet of different drills and different things written down. So I know how his mind works and how hard that guy trains when he was training for basketball. So I can't imagine what happens when you put that kind of hard work and ethic, and he's an athlete, and you put him in jiu-jitsu. And you said he's number one ranked?
Yeah, he was number one rank from Flow Grappling at here, I think so, ultra heavyweight blue belt.
Ultra heavyweight.
Because he's a
Dory-
crazy guy. Like, he's been training, I don't think so, more than 2 years. I don't think so. But, like, he's a crazy guy. Like, crazy. Like, he's a hard worker, but a smart guy.
Yeah.
For me, is the guy you want to learn. Because every time he's in class, he's asking all the question, and after class he keep asking, and like for me I'm kind of the same. I'm always asking, and like, oh, can I see again, can I do, like, I know sometimes it's kind of like awkward to asking, but not because I'm gonna be quiet I'm not gonna learn.
That's
you know,
a fact. Yeah.
so
Absolutely.
he's a monster. He's like really monster, and then everybody has to watch out for him because like Russell is making monsters up there, and the crazy thing is he's 125 world champion, and he's making like 190, 225, 205 world champion class.
That's
jiu-jitsu,
awesome.
Yeah,
guys.
you guys gotta see Dory. He's a freak.
Yeah.
I used to watch him like practicing his dunks and stuff. I mean, this guy was a talented, gifted athlete.
The gym is not a very big mat.
Sure.
And that's what's kind of awesome. Like,
Sure. You have to engage.
When I went there, it was freaking cool because I thought, man, hearing all of these guys are here, I went on a day where there wasn't too many people there. I went in the morning, so
That's cool.
we got to go back when everybody's there.
Yeah.
We have a friend from El Paso. His name's Chewy, and
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
he's also compact but dangerous.
I heard about Chewy. I have.
He's dangerous. He's dynamite. In a small stick, he explodes. He's just amazing. He's and he has such a good heart. But I like what you say because as a white belt, blue belt, even early purple belt, we muscle through things. But then you learn that if you have technique, you can breathe. You can do a lot more. You can accomplish a lot more. And you're going to achieve your goals a lot better without muscle.
Yeah.
So I love that, especially that you incorporate that in MMA because you're going to be experiencing all that adrenaline dump and everything else, but you want to be in a comfortable place, and I think jiu-jitsu really teaches that, right? To find your place.
Yeah, and like for me, like Russell, he's like helping me a lot with my jiu-jitsu for MMA because he's not trying to push myself as a jiu-jitsu competitor. He's like, okay, Gianni. Because like sometimes for me, that's the problem for me.
Yeah, it's two different animals.
And for me, the problem is sometimes like when I'm doing jiu-jitsu,
Mm-hmm.
I want to be the best in jiu-jitsu.
Sure.
It's like, I can't lose, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, if I go compete, it's like,
No one's hitting you in the face.
I'm not here to lose.
Yeah.
So when I compete and then like for example I lost by 2 points and then I was mad. I was like, I know I can beat that guy.
Sure.
Just I didn't have enough time. And he's like, Gianni, relax.
Let it go.
Cause you know what? You're an MMA fighter.
Mhm.
You just do jiu-jitsu for fun. It's like your main goal is MMA. And remember, in MMA, the main goal you're gonna do for your jiu-jitsu is control people. He's
Mhm.
not looking for submissions with me right now. He's like, we're not gonna look for submissions. Your jiu-jitsu has to be about controlling people, doing the damage you have to do with
That's right.
punches,
That's
and
right.
then eventually they're gonna give you the submission. That's when you're gonna take it.
They give it up.
Cause like, if we force the submission, we might gonna lose it, and then we're gonna end in bad position.
That's right. He's a great
So-
coach. He's absolutely right.
And then the thing, he's like, don't give me any pressure about like my jiu-jitsu skills when I compete jiu-jitsu, because like for example I wasn't never competing with gi, and I started competing, it's completely different. And then like for me it's like, I'm sorry, you know, because I'm that kind of person. Like I was like, even if I won but I didn't submit nobody or something like that, I was like, I'm sorry coach, for my performance wasn't what I was expecting, and then next time will be better. He's like, don't be sorry, like even if you lost, we still love you and we're still proud of you, because like you're representing what we're looking for, you know.
Sure. No, that's right.
So that's the persons like I like to be, you know. It's like like I say, with even like the people supporting me, the sponsors, like for me, it's about like to feel confident with the people I'm around. You know, the people I can talk, I can feel support, cause like people is gonna come and you know it's gonna in and out of your life.
It's a
But the
lot,
people
right?
is gonna stick is gonna be just small people group, and then that's the people you wanna take care.
That's a fact.
So that's the people I wanna care.
Yeah.
You know, I wanna care about the people. They're like, I feel some relationship is gonna have
Yeah.
with me. So I wanna care of that people.
You kind of know right away when you warm up to someone, though. You can feel it right away. You
Yeah,
know what
for
I mean?
sure.
It's nice to get to know, but in the gym, then you know. So you change partners. Some people fall off real quick. Some last for a long time. It's
Yeah,
it's
like-
a different kind of dynamic.
Yeah, like Dory, he's a monster, and he killed me every practice. But he's the guy like kill me, and then like when I'm close to the fight cam or something like that, I'm dying because like he's huge, like stronger, technical, dangerous, killer,
Yeah.
and then I'm like dying, and he's like, "Come on, brother, let's go, keep it up." He's the guy who's not gonna let me down.
That's what
He's
will
like,
get you through
he's
it.
like, let's go, keep it up. You're gonna fight again. Go again, another round. I'm like, Dory, I can, bro. He's like, oh, you can. Let's go, standing up,
That's cool.
and let's see. I'm like, oh, this guy, I hate it. You know, that's the
Yeah.
moments you hate the people like, oh my gosh, I can't. Like, I hope this guy doesn't show up next time. It's like, no, bro, you have to go. It's like,
There's honesty in that.
Like-
There's nothing wrong with that. I love that.
we go train like sometimes other places, and he's like, "What about if after training we go to the hill and then do like sprints?" I'm like, bro, I can run. I will show you. You can. I'm like, bro, for real. I have like shin splints. I can run. He's like, no worries, we go. I'm like, my gosh, this guy. I even told him sometimes like, bro, you have to rest a little bit because like,
Yeah.
like, bro, like
It
relax,
sounds
chill.
funny, but rest is equally as important as hard work because the body has to recover.
Oh, yeah,
For
for
MMA
sure.
especially. If you're just doing jiu-jitsu, you can find a way around it, but with MMA you're going to take a beating, so you better rest the bones, right?
Yeah, and Dory is doing like a striking. I've been I teach a hustle jiu-jitsu,
That's good.
like a striking time
Mhm.
once a week. He's like getting into the striking now. He's like, Gianni, when do you think I'll be ready to do like an amateur fight? I don't want to be a pro fighter, but like
Right now.
just like a
Right now.
Oh, look, that's my boy Dory.
Woo! Yeah, that's a savage, man.
Yeah, he's my boy
That's a
Dory.
big boy. I think he's ready to do an amateur fight tomorrow.
Yeah, nah, for sure. We have like
Let's put him in Spar Star.
he just competed like last week the All Americans tournament, and
Yeah.
I gave him and my other brother Efren, and both got division and
They
open
killed it.
and open with division. Both they got like medals. So
Very cool. Hustle.
yeah, hustle jiu-jitsu. Check it out.
Oh, look at this.
That guy's a monster, bro.
See him take the arm? Man, that's a Kimura without position. I don't see
I
that
think
very
so.
often.
In that tournament, Grand Slam in LA, he got one guy and he was beating the guy like 50-0 by points.
Wow.
And then he was just like playing, and then 10 seconds before the match end, he submitted the guy. He was like, okay.
I'm big on having a solid position before you open up that submission. But what I just saw him do is he took someone's arm and he took it in such a way that he flipped their body and then took the position. So that's something I would teach, but it's an amazing accomplishment that he just did that in a tournament,
Yeah.
So he's really strong. You can see that.
Oh yeah, he's really really strong. Like, yeah, he's really really strong in technical.
Yeah.
That's the more dangerous thing about him.
Yeah.
Because right now, like, he's more. I would say he uses more technique than strength. So that's so dangerous for me. Because like when I roll against him, it's not like I can move because this guy is big. I can move because this guy is so good that he got a good position and
Yeah.
he's just chilling on me. You know.
It becomes a game of centimeters. So every game is different. Every body is different. So you just got to look at it for what it is. What am I going to do here, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
small
for sure.
movements, small movements, and then you
Yeah.
got it right.
Yeah.
Once you change positions, then you can make a difference.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, but the clock's ticking, so it's not always easy to get there with the clock. So that's what makes jiu-jitsu different. That type of game it's good because it teaches you the patience and the technique that it takes. But for MMA, it's a whole different thing. You want to open it up, you just punch them in the face and they move.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
Game.
Yeah. I'm getting stuck. I will try to hit you
That's right.
whatever I
He's
have.
got to move. Right?
Yeah.
He's not going to be holding you down.
Yeah. I throw whatever I have and then I try to get up or back up or whatever. But
Yeah.
like,
Do you find it interesting how submissions change because of striking? Because you're going to open something up and then bam, you got it, right? Where you're not going to get that same opportunity just rolling. Because you're not going to be slapping the guy, you know.
yeah. I've been like one of my I would say like is working for both guys. Like the guy's punching, he's gonna open the submission, but like if the guy is getting hit, he take the risk to go for the submission. He can still like submitting the guy. Like I say, for me, if I go to the ground and someone hits me in the ground, like I'm the kind of person, I don't really care about being hit, cause like people's asking all the time, you know, like, do you feel pain? I'm like, I don't feel pain. If I was feeling pain, I wasn't fighter, you know.
Yeah.
Like
You're used to it.
I've never been feeling pain in any fight. Of course, after the fight you feel pain. That's why you put CBD now and then
That's right.
pain goes away. But like,
That's the way it is.
but
do it,
during
man.
the fight, like I don't feel pain at all.
Yeah.
Cause if I wasn't
Adrenaline
feeling,
too, yeah.
like I will not be fighting. But so for me, if someone is hitting me in the ground, is when like I have more chance to catch in some submission. I've been catching people when they're like they was doing a ground and pound on me
Yeah.
with elbows, so he tried to reach all the way behind to hit me so hard. When he reached behind, I catch with the triangle and submit with the armbar.
Perfect.
So like, and I've been the people is on top hitting with elbows,
Yeah.
and the guy wasn't like me. The guy was too worried about protect himself that
Cover.
he turned, and then I got the choke.
Yeah.
You know, so submissions change a lot with punches, but can be good for both guys. The guy is punching or the guy is getting hit. You just have to know like it's all about like we're doing combat sport, right? So you have to understand that you're gonna be hit. So for me, it's like trying to be smart and then what punches I'm gonna take.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like I prefer take your jab and slip your cross than slip your jab and
Right.
get your cross on my
Right,
face.
yeah, that's going to take its toll.
So you have to be smart what punches you want to take, and then you have to realize in your head that you're gonna be hit.
Mhm.
Cause like if you wanna do martial arts or like combat sports, but you wanna be only the guy that's hitting, you're in the wrong sport.
Sure. Can't
'Cause-
take that much damage.
Because when you get hit, what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
People get shocked or the people freaked out when they get hit, but
Yeah.
like the real fight comes when someone hit you, and then you have to show if you can keep going or you stop yourself or what you gonna do. You know, not everybody deal with the pressure. So
It changes their game plan and their strategy.
yeah, for sure.
It's an interesting thing. I know Bruce Lee said that I move and I hit and it does it all by itself. He wasn't thinking. When you bring up a martial artist, it's all just part of the dance. You know, he's just in there, and as soon as there's space, he fills that space and then retracts and then comes back. You know, so I know that you encompass a lot of that thought process, because when someone reaches, you're not going to think about it. You just take it.
Yeah, for me. That's mostly jiu-jitsu,
Yeah.
because you in jiu-jitsu have to feel. You know, you
Exactly.
feel like the
I like
weight.
that.
You feel the base of the guy. You feel
Close
like the
your eyes and it's coming.
yeah, you feel the grip, you feel everything, you know. So if you feel a weak posture when he's punching you, you know you can make a sweep.
That's
You
right.
know you can like pull the arm and then he's gonna like do like
You can't force it.
he's gonna fall or
Yeah.
something, you know. But like you have to feel the body of your opponent. If you don't know how to feel that kind of stuff, then you might gonna have a little bit more hard time to try to sweep the guy.
Yeah.
You will do it too, but you're gonna have a pretty hard time trying.
You waste a lot more energy forcing what you think you ought to do than recognizing openings as they present themselves.
Yeah,
And it's a much better game,
yeah, for
especially
sure.
in MMA, because You know, you got 3 5-minute rounds. You got to be ready.
And the problem with MMA is like the people doesn't realize how hard it is to meet people, how hard it is to control people when you're sweaty.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of sweat.
Oh, yeah.
And then
No shirt.
you don't have shirt. So like sometimes you like trying to grab like one armbar, one triangle, and all the sweat and pops.
Yeah, they slip the arm out.
Yeah, they slip the arm out, the head pops out, or
Yeah.
something like that. So it's way harder.
Yeah, the grips are different.
So like, if you doesn't understand how the body feels or how you're gonna have to deal with, it's gonna be hard for
Yeah.
you. So you have to train for that stuff too.
Yeah, that's amazing. The learning curve of what you've had to accomplish in a short time to be a professional athlete is amazing. How much information you have to take, most of it just from pounding it out. Anybody can tell you what to do, but until you feel it, you can't do it. So
Yeah.
you know, the fact that you grind it out, that's what it's about, right? Being able to go the full 3 rounds, grind it out, and then the result, you know, if you can't finish,
Yeah, for sure.
you know, that's amazing. Were there any fighters that you really looked up to? In Mexico, it's so uncommon that, you know, you have a large MMA scene like we do here in Southern California. There's so much MMA in Southern California. So in Mexico, was there local fighters that you looked up to, or was it the guys we see in UFC and Bellator, Strike Force?
Not really. Honestly, like in Mexico we have like the MMA is getting bigger now, but like I feel like people doesn't understand and realize right now how important is the social media.
Yeah.
So I believe it's gonna be a lot of good talent up there, but like people doesn't know. Even me, I doesn't know a lot of the new people up there, cause like they don't understand the importance about social media.
Pump it, yeah.
So they're like up there making a good fights and everything, but like I don't really know anything. Like Combate Americas is doing a lot of fights in cards in
Smart.
Mexico. So Combate Americas is one promotion is bringing the
best of the best.
the best guys from Mexico.
Yeah.
I would say like Lux is another company. It's really strong. I would say like is the best company in Mexico right now, and then Lux is like opening a lot of spots for like really big names from Mexico. They're doing really good job, and then they're like promoting a lot the fighters.
That's cool.
They're like taking the fighters to like TV shows, to like interviews, to all over the place. So I think soon like maybe this year or next year we will see more fighters
start
from
to
Mexico.
happen.
So yeah, I'm
That's
happy.
exciting.
I'm happy for that, because
It's
like
a big country.
for me it's like, you know what, we have the potential to
Yeah.
be world champions. The problem is like we wasn't having like someone to on our back to giving us this key, you know,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you have to do this and this. And for me, I take the hard
You made your own way.
yeah, I make my own way.
There's no map.
I make my hard way. But now all I know is like to help others, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, question for us, Robert.
I do. So here's like a kind of a MMA thing that's going around right now. So, are you guys? Do you know who Jessica Penne is?
Yeah.
Okay. So the big thing that everybody's wondering is, everybody knows like Jessica has problems with USADA. She
Yeah.
pretty much
She
retired
just tested, yeah.
and all that kind of stuff because whatever the bullshit's going on. But the crazy part is today, she posted this. She posted this picture, and it says, "Come find me on OnlyFans." You guys know what OnlyFans is?
Tell us.
So OnlyFans is a subscription-based website with profiles like Facebook, but they're usually for adult content. So it's all over like the internet, and everybody's wondering if this is real or not. Is Jessica Penne broke, and now because she Ubers and shit, that's like what she does now. She has to, but now they're wondering if she posted this because she's actually trying to sell naked photos of herself to make money.
Oh, wow. I
And
have
so
no idea.
not only her, but Beck Rawlings also posted that and created only site. But everybody's saying it's fake. This is like kind of
Yeah.
bull or no bull. Like she's just clowning everybody. So what do you guys think? Do you think Jessica Penne has a real OnlyFans site and selling naked photos or adult content, or it's a joke? That's my question to you.
It's hard to judge, but I think it speaks to the fact that that MMA fighters don't make what boxers make. The money is
No, hell no.
The money is not
not
there.
even close.
It's kind of amazing. So when we talk about it from that perspective, she may have to do what she has to do. I'm not here to judge, but it's a hard life.
Yeah. Like I would say the same. Like I can talk about someone. I don't really know. I mean, I met her a couple times before in
I
San
met her
Diego,
once, yeah.
but like, I can't talk about that girl. But like we have to do what we have to do to keep moving.
To live the life we need, right?
Like it's hard to say, but like MMA, you don't get paid good. Like if
No,
you're
it's
not
a
the
fact.
if you're the
Top
longest
5%.
the longest you're not in the big show, you're not gonna make a living from out fighting.
And she's been to the big show,
So-
and still may not have had enough.
And the problem is making USADA and all the commission is hard, because like it's a lot of more people they know they might gonna test, but for some reason they hiding those guys, or I don't know, it's just like hard situation for her. But like MMA need to do something about like how they pay,
Yeah, I agree.
because like
Take care of the fighters.
you're getting paid basically right now for how famous you are, not for how good you are.
It's a popularity contest.
So that's the
I get
problem right
that.
now.
Yeah, I get that part of it, but when you get a veteran fighter like Jessica Beck Rawlings, and people that have been in the game for a while, and if you get to the end of the road, and what are you going to do? The transition is very difficult, and that you've been doing this since you were probably 15, 16, 17. Now you're in your 30s, and if you don't get that nest egg, I mean, what do you do? I mean, it's a challenge. So hats off to her.
I think it's being smart. Gianni and I sat down and talked the other day, and he's in the beginning of his fight career, right? And he's still right now looking for things to kind of plan for his future.
Mm-hmm.
So just that kind of ideology, being young, ambitious, wanting to set and trying to set things up aside from fighting now is very smart. And I think a lot of the people in the UFC that are veterans now, they weren't really thinking that way.
Sure.
They didn't
Most
have
athletes aren't business people.
and so
what
they
I mean?
weren't thinking that way. Where I hats off to Gianni big time, because he's already thinking like that. He wants to build something. Don't get me wrong. He knows he's at the beginning of his career,
And it may just take off.
and it may just take off. And I personally believe it will.
Right.
But aside from that, while you're doing that, build something for yourself, a nest egg for yourself. Also,
Tacos Kryptonita.
It's coming, bro. It's coming. For real, bro. I always thinking about have my own restaurant, because I like, you know what? I really love it. So what about if I make my own restaurant so I can be there every day?
That's cool, man.
So like I don't have to worry about it. Like.
Hey, nobody's gonna dine and dash at your restaurant.
We're gonna do a new show with Johnny and with Our Life CBD. We're gonna go all over San Diego, Orange County, LA, and find the best tacos.
Oh, let's
and
do
we're
it.
gonna film it. And
Let's
we're
do
gonna
it.
eat it. And we're gonna tell them what it's about.
Let's do it.
Only real Mexican tacos.
Yeah,
Are you
let's.
gonna name it roll tacos?
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that.
Somewhere in
That's right, California roll.
Yeah, let's do it, bro.
Yeah, we'll do it, right?
I'm down.
I like it.
You wanna go tomorrow? We can start like
We're gonna be doing.
morning jiu-jitsu and
He's
then
hungry
tacos
right
manual.
We're gonna call it food jitsu.
Oh yeah.
We'll come up with a name, but we're gonna drag our producer Megaton
Yeah.
Simerson, and we're gonna get around.
Yeah, let's do
We're
it,
gonna
man.
do our thing.
I'm down for that thing.
Yep. See, I gotta do it when it's not camp. My boys gotta make weight.
No worries, bro. I can still making weight. Don't worry. You don't worry about the weight, cause like
I don't need a call from Jacob, bro.
Yeah.
it's like
What the hell?
it's like you don't.
Stay away from the gym crashers because they're taco smashers.
I just text Jacob. I said, you know how you guys got the dark side? Us three are the brown side.
That's right. That's a fact.
Come to the brown side.
Yeah.
Right. And he did come to the brown side.
Yeah.
But if you like the show, share the link, subscribe to us, 7 p.m. every Tuesday. Gym Crashers is here with you. Tonight, again, we have Gianni Kryptonita Vasquez from Mexico City, from a whole lot of other places in this country, picking up skills, grinding it out, and now he's here at Timo Yama, ready to bring it to you. And is the next plan to fight in LFA?
I would say my next plan is to fight wherever they call.
Okay.
So I'm not trying to look for like a specific place right now. I'm trying to look for get the most fights I can and then get closer to the big show. You know?
Right on. That's the right way to be, man. Ultimate goal to get into UFC, Bellator. What are you thinking?
UFC is the ultimate goal. Get to the UFC. Get like the championship. You know, like be making history for my country. You know, it's no any like 100% Mexican champion.
Yeah, you're right. We don't have that. I mean, Cain Velasquez wore the flag, but I think he's from San Jose.
Yeah, he's from
Right?
San Jose. So any Mexican like 100%, he's been like a world champion and in like even Bellator. So I like the UFC because like I want to test myself, and I feel like UFC has like the fighters can test me, of course, and then yeah. For sure, I would like to be there.
That's an interesting thing because we have so many American of mixed cultures, and then we have Brazilians, a lot of Hawaiians. We've got people from Eastern or from Europe now, you know, especially with Connor. We have Irish people and some Australians, and then of course Mark Hunt, guys from Australia, New Zealand, but nobody from Mexico really at a high level. Not from Mexico. Mexicans, yes. But no.
We have like Alexa Grasso, Irene Aldana. We have like a Brandon Moreno.
Irene Aldana, that's right.
Yeah.
She's in Combates.
Irene Aldana UFC.
That's right.
She's really close to the title.
Yeah.
And I hope she get the title, but it's a hard fight. It's Amanda Nunes. But we have Mexicans in the UFC, but no one is being a champion.
Yeah.
In the UFC. So
That's what I mean. And
So
that-
I'm coming.
I can't wait to see the first.
That's right. There's another
My
girl
boy
down
Gianni.
south by Mexicali, Lucero Acosta. Loba Acosta.
Oh yeah. She's in
She looks
Combate.
like she's coming up.
She's in Combate. Yeah, like we have like Melly, Super Melly,
Super Melly, yeah.
the champion from Combate. She's really good, humble girl. I never met her in person, but we're from Mexico City,
Yeah.
so we kind of know
Chilangos.
each other, like a couple few people. I know her teammates and everything, and then she's like cool girl, and then all my respect,
Right on.
champion from Combate, no easy.
Yeah.
And then it's good.
What do you miss about being home in Mexico?
The food, bro.
Yeah.
the food, the tacos up there, like everything, just the food, and of course, like my family, my mom, my sister, and my nephew. Just like being home, like my friends.
It's from the heart, man. I love that. You're going back this week, so it's all good.
Yeah, I'm going. I'm
Or a
going.
couple
for,
weeks, couple
yeah,
weeks.
a couple weeks. I'm going down
Very cool, man.
to see and eat, bro.
Yeah. That's really cool. We got to go eat with this guy in Mexico City, too, man. We're going to do tacos all around the three counties
Barbacoa.
right here.
I will take you to eat barbacoa.
All right,
Ooh,
man.
the best barbacoa ever you're gonna have in
I
your
love
life.
that.
Really? Is that that's what Mexico City is known for, Baracoa or Pastor?
No, Mexico City, we have like I guess like tacos, everything, but the barbacoa I'm gonna take you is like Hidalgo. It's like it's another state, but it's close to the Mexico City, and the place we're going for barbacoa is like old like cowboys town, and they all make barbacoa,
Wow.
but it's like the best barbacoa.
I'm
ever.
never going to leave.
I love Baracoa
Yeah.
too, man.
I'm going to stay for like a year.
I take
I'm
Coach
going to
Oyama.
master the skill.
I take Coach Oyama, Carlos Esparza,
Really?
Alex Perez because we was down up there like last September for the UFC card, and then I take them to eat barbacoa. Coach Oyama fall in love with the barbacoa, bro. Like it's so good.
My kind of guy. What is the difference between Mexico City and Hidalgo?
Cause like Mexico City is like actually city,
Traffic.
and then Hidalgo, the place we went, her name is the place from the barbacoa is like really small town.
Okay.
It's not like even the streets is kind of
Is
like
it far? Couple hours? 1 hour?
like I will say like an hour and 20 minutes,
Oh, that's
something
not
like
bad.
that.
I'll drive
yeah.
that far for a taco.
Yeah.
All day.
Yeah, we make a trip because like we went down like hour and 20 minutes from the barbacoa, and then coming back we make a stop like 30 minutes to go to the pyramids.
Yeah, see the ruins.
Yeah, the pyramids of
Az-
the
is
of
it
the
Aztec
sun.
ruins?
Uh,
I think it's
yeah.
Aztec, yeah. Not Mayans. It's not far south enough.
No. We in Mexico City is Aztecs.
Aztecs, yeah.
Yeah. So we see the pyramid of the sun and the pyramid of the moon.
I love all that stuff.
Yeah.
Right? They're gonna arrest me because I'm gonna be running naked out there.
Take some pictures.
With tacos.
All the way to the top of the pyramid. I made
The
it.
sun god has arrived.
You have to charge the tacos of energy up there.
Yeah.
All the
You know
people
it.
go up there all the way to the pyramid up there, and
Yeah.
they're like, oh, I have to charge myself of energy. I'm like, okay.
Take some of Johnny's grandma's special stuff all over me. Very cool, Johnny, man. It's been awesome talking to you. I really, really want to know more. I really, really want to do this, when your next fight comes up and talk to you about preparation, talk to you about what's going on. So, this has been fun. I
Yeah,
appreciate you coming out of your way to let us get to know you, because this is incredible. From Our Life CBD, thank you.
Thank you so
Such
much,
a
you
pleasure
guys.
to have you,
Thank you so much,
Just
you
such
guys.
a cool thing, and gosh, I hope I didn't keep you too long, but this is an episode of Gym Crashers I will remember. The guy's an amazing guy from Mexico City, Gianni Kryptonita Vasquez.
Hi,
Keep
where
your
do
eyes
they
on
find you on social media, Johnny?
Get it?
I'm on Instagram and Facebook como like with Gianni Vasquez MMA. Both Instagram, Facebook again. Gianni Vasquez MMA. That's it. Honestly,
And you
I
can
don't
find
have-
him at the taco truck right after training.
Oh yeah.
Taco Manuel.
You can find me Hustle Jiu Jitsu,
Hustle.
Timo Yama,
Yeah.
and Tacos Manuel. That's the three places.
That's right.
If I'm not in my home, you can find me.
17th and Mayberry. I'll be there with him.
exactly.
I remember.
Let's go,
Absolutely.
man.
But yes, Gym Crashers. Every week, 7 p.m., I'm Dondo, the Gym Crasher. Sean Lerma in-house from Our Life CBD and the Polynesian Panda. We're checking out. See you next week.
See you next week.
God. That's so cool, man.
Thank you, brother.
Bro, we can make it to the tacos if you want.
I never miss a meal, bro.
Too many talk about tacos and I'm